cold. Okay, hello. You'll see Nick and Don in the background today. Don took the day off from work so we can continue. Hello, Don. He's also on here. Hey, Carrie. He took the day off to continue with the cleanup in the back room. I opened the door at 9:15 this morning and just got hit with the heavy oil smell, and I walked in and there was oil on the floor in several of the booths. So the booths that were affected were Leah a little bit, but that one not as much as Colleen and, hey, Catherine Vaughn, hey, Missy Bodina. Colleen and Barbara, our Auntie's Attic and Redeemables, 2 booths were the ones affected. Don's still working on getting all the stuff out. It's a mess, but you know, we were still open today. If you can tolerate the smell, we're working on that. We're going to go out and get some charcoal kind of things, because from what we've read, that's like the best way to absorb the oil. The only thing is we can't have the heat on right now, so it's a little cold. Our guy's coming back in the morning. It was a little piece this big that when it goes out, the oil just kind of leaks out, and it goes into a pan. There's a pan, and then that overflows, and that's what came down. So we're dealing with that. Barbara was a big help with that today. She's at home recovering from that. We got a lot of candles. It's a good thing we saw candles because we were able to use those. So I did pull together some quick things tonight, and let me just move. I have another, my usual little garbage can here is missing. I just need to move this bag out of the way. So I see there's 7 of you guys on, so we're going to get going. We do the replay. If you're watching this live, you just say sold and the item, and we do ship the smaller items, or you can pick up here locally. If you're watching the replay, just please direct message us, and anything that doesn't sell during this, you can still purchase it. So the time delay, I see Don after he's already gone past. Yes, the PSI Gold Rush. I won't say a word, Cynthia. All right, we're going to start with, because I know Easter is next month, and this just came in, and the price was fantastic. Nice little twig Easter wreath from Jazzy Junk, $9.60. It's a really great deal. It's got your flowers, it's got a little bunny, and you got a couple of eggs hanging, and you got a couple of eggs in the basket. So that's a really beautiful little springtime wreath. Put that up on your door. Clocks go forward March 12th, so a little bit early for spring this year. So get a little dash of color for just $9.60 from Jazzy Junk. I know Michael's charges an arm and a leg for those wreaths, so that's why I grabbed that one up there. I have from Good to Go, who's currently in here working on his space. He's marked this down from 10 to 8 and then 20% off. So that's $6.40. It is a nice old tin. It's got some rust on the lid. Bottom's not too bad, but you can read everything. It's Stanley Perfume Crystals to protect against clothes moths. And it's a Stan Home product. And it's copyright. I have the wreath for Miss Carrie. It's copyrighted 1952, so that's $6.40 for the tin. So I have the wreath for, hello, Linda. Carrie gets the wreath. It's a very good deal. Just the pieces alone are more than that. So we have that cool tin from Stan Home, which used to do a lot of different products for your home back in the day. Now, though we hate to see her leave, and she was only here a short time with us, CJ's fine on the stage, needs to go back to work, so she's not going to have time to do this with her children and everything else. So she is going to leave. This is her last month. She went to half price. So anything you purchased from her, I need to have it paid this month so we can issue her last check. So things like this beautiful hobnail white milk glass basket was $28, is now just $14. So it's a pretty cute little basket there. So again, I need anything from CJ's Finds to be paid this month as she is leaving, and hopefully down the road she might be able to come back if things permit. Also from her, I have this little 3-tier foldable tray. Hey Jackie, it is $8 now. It's one of these little hostess stands that opens up like this, and it's made to look older. It is newer, but it is vintage style, and it's just $8, and you just fold it back up like that, and you can put it away. So that's a nice little deal on that cute little tin server there. I'm gonna grab this from Auntie's Attic. Sorry, I get my nose is still, between all the candles and the smell of oil still in here, I'm a little, ooh, it's more than usual. So we have this nice little vintage glass juice water pitcher, 10 inches tall, from Auntie's Attic. It's $9.60. It's all glass except for our lid is the little plastic. It does not look like it's even been used. So it's a really nice piece of glass there. It's not too heavy. It's got a nice handle. So you can pour in anything that you get in that's plastic or whatever, pop that in there, keep it nice cold water in there. Whew. All right. Now, picking wildflowers, she had to come in today. We lost part of her rug today. She was one of the casualties, just a corner of it, so we'll be replacing her rug. You will hear Don. He's cutting off the bottom of the pegboard that did get affected by the oil, so hopefully that helps even further with getting this odor out of here. Have this adorable little cream painted basket with handles. It's 12 inches tall to the handle, 10 inches wide, 7 inches deep. It looks like it was painted. It was that color, and it's got like these straw kind of handles, and it's got the little clasp here, and that is $12 for the cute little basket. That opens up just like that. So a cute little decorative storage basket there for just $12 from Picking Wildflowers. I have from Good to Go on the Stage, really pretty little porcelain, they call these mustache cups, so that the gentleman back in the day when he was drinking his coffee, he wouldn't get his mustache would rest here and the liquid would come through, so he wouldn't be making a mess of his mustache. And this porcelain one's not marked. It is just $4.80. It has this pretty bird with this nest on it. It's porcelain, no chips or crack, and that's just $4.80. So a nice little mustache cup there. Also from Good to Go on the Stage, I have this cute little orange cast truck for $2.40. I don't see a maker's mark. At one point it had another piece to it probably, but it's a cute, just a little cute little decorative truck in your vignettes and your displays that you do. Very cute. And that's from Good to Go. I grabbed this from, whom did I grab this from? I grabbed this from our vendor, The Hip Chick. And this is a cute little strainer piece for $8.40. She's 30% off. Vintage metal sifter with screener. So you can just hang this up in your kitchen nice and easy. It does have a lot of wear to it. It's a lot of fun. The Hip Chick was one of the people that came in today who was not affected by this. She did help a lot. She helped Don. She went up in where the furnace is, and she was a huge help to us today. We had Auntie's Attic helping and Redreamable were big helps today, so we had some help, which was good. Okay, I don't see a mark on this. She has this as Taylor Smith. This is from Vintage Crush. It says Vintage Taylor Smith Taylor. Every yours boutonniere divided relish plate. So she probably did a Google image search and it came up with that information. This is $12. It is kind of like an MCM. It's like an eggshell white with this pretty blue in it, divided little serving dish. Perfect for, for your springtime little servings in there. Yeah, it's very pretty. Pretty colors. I like the colors on that. Let's see. Who's this from that I grabbed? Also from our vendor, The Hip Chick. This is $10.50. A&J High Speed Super Center Drive Egg Beater. I love the colors on this. This is an unusual color blue with it has like a darker blue and then a white stripe with the wood handles. But I'm trying to see. I think it's funny it's called high speed because honestly, the speed is all upon you. So if you can't go that fast, oh, that's not good. If you can't go that fast, then I guess it could be the slow speed. So $10.50, and we just bought something. I don't know what we bought. Now we have a couple of these, and he can make more. The charcuterie boards are made by our in-house carpenter. This is from Burning Sensation Antiques. They're quality wood. They are finished. It's finished with a food-friendly oil finish. These are just $36. You can see the beautiful workmanship on these. Another thing that people love to put out serving your cheese and your charcuterie and all that on here. You can also, you can use a hemp oil or lemon, any other food-friendly oil on there. It is a porous surface, so, and we have a couple of these, and you can make more if we do have a rush on these, because I know that these are quite popular, and that's a good price from what I see compared to like all the other shops and such. So this is from our vendor Jazzy Junk. It is a copper and brass with the porcelain Delft style handle, little bucket, and this is $12. The handle does move. That's cute. I don't see the makers. There's no maker's mark. So that's just copper and brass, little vintage. It's like a tall, skinny scuttle bucket kind of thing. And that's just $12, and it has some little faces there in the handles. This is a little guy making a squinchy face, and then the porcelain handle down here. This is from our vendor Lazy Q Ranch. And this is a nice little wood napkins box or whatever you want to put in there. You don't have to use it with just the napkins. It's a cute little paper ephemera storage kind of thing, letter holder. And that's $10.40. That is vintage. Now it does have the 2 holes on the back. You can hang it, or it does sit perfectly flat. So if you want to use it as a display that way. So that's cute. Also from the Hip Chick, this is just $3.50. It is vintage, full 2 cups aluminum handheld sifter with wire handle. So yeah, it has the measurements out here. They're embossed on there. So it's a nice little tin with the metal handle. More decorative. I personally probably wouldn't. I guess you hit it with a Brillo pad, it would be okay. But that guy's just $3.50 for that fun little primitive. So you just kind of move the handle, moves back and forth to do your sifting. I have 2 of these left. They've been marked down. There's some patina to them. They have little hearts cut out. They're little solid brass, made in India, planter votive heart kind of things. These are just $3.20 each. These are from our vendor Redeemable. I had a dealer come through the other day that has a shop in another town a couple of miles away, and she had bought, I don't think she saw these 2. She bought a bunch of this kind of brass because I guess it's still very hot up there. Also from Redeemable, we have this cute little hand-carved elephant. He's 5 inches wide, 2.5 inches tall, 2 inches deep. He is just $5.60. These are not ivory tusks. I think they're also wood. I'm not quite sure what they are, but I know they are not ivory, so this is completely okay to sell. And he just has he's carved out for his eyes. He doesn't have any stones or anything in there. From our vendor, Betty's Treasures, I have this cute little design. It's a Nesco 1993, designed by Mary Weiner. It's called Be Free, and it's a bunny with a chocolate bunny and a little butterfly, and that's just $6.40. We don't have a box. It's just as is. It's not. There's no condition issues on it. I just don't have a box or any papers, but it is marked on the bottom. So that's a nice little Nesco piece for just $6.40. Very cute. I knew these things go for a lot more than that. This just came in today, so I grabbed this because I thought it was really cool. It is vintage style. It is newer. It's just $4.90. This is from Belmont Farmhouse. This is those little photograph or ephemera holders, and it's this cute little blue parrot kind of bird. And that is just $4.90 for that. It's ceramic. It's unmarked, and it'll hold a little picture, business, whatever you want to put in there. That fits right in that little spot. You got it. I got the bird from Missy Bo. Yeah, you know, these things, you can never find these when you need them. We went on a mission a few years ago looking for these to hold for our little sale sign. This is from our vendor, Good to Go. You look like you had a question or needed something.
I do, but I'll wait till
It's
after.
a lot of vintage containers, tins, and some vintage firecrackers. Don's going to hold this up. I just want to say there's 1, 2, 3, 4 metal mini tins, a cardboard one, and some firecrackers. And this whole little package deal here is just $9.60. And it's a very good deal because there's a lot of good little tins in there. So if you're looking to start a tin collection or add to your mini tins,
X-Lax.
yeah, that was just $9.60, and you even get some really cool lithos on those Chinese firecrackers that are in there. So just a fun little package deal there, all for one money. Instant collection, as they say, or add to your collection. Always room to add to. Oh, no, you can always find more room for those kind of things. I have a cute little, it's got the wood bottom and like the balsa sides little fruit basket from Redreamable. And that guy's just, it's a small peach basket size, $4.80. Yeah. It's just cute little, it's got the hole in the bottom. I just thought it was nice because it is pretty sturdy. So you could use this as a planter or just a nice display piece. Oh. I say that. I saw it. Yeah, the short fuse. This is from, I'm having with this smell in here. This is, it says it's made by a local Montclair, New Jersey artist. He's 2 inches tall, little glass cat, clear green yellow, from Pickin' Wildflowers. He's just $5.60. I'll come around so you can see him. And you can see he's tiny. He's 2 inches tall. He's got some great color on him. Very cute little kitty. He's just $5.60. From Auntie's Attic, I grabbed a, this is one of the things, this is like standard that I see in like every antique store and in every vignette. And this is a pretty nice deal on it. This is a stoneware Lambrecht butter, famous for its flavors, Jersey. 12 cents deposit on the stoneware container. This one is $22.40. It is 3 inches tall by 5.5 inch diameter. So it's in very good condition. For better living, Lambrecht quality, Lambrecht service. Fine food since 1909. So very fun little thing that should be in probably every New Jersey home. We have from Betty's Treasures a Wedgwood made in England. It says 1993. It's the World of Peter Rabbit. Frederick, I can't read the rest of it, but anyway, we have a cute Peter Rabbit mug by Wedgwood for just $5.76. Once upon a time, there were 4 little rabbits, and their names were Flopsy, Mopsy, Cottontail, and Peter. So that's a cute little mug for just $5.60. And that is marked Wedgwood on the bottom. I grabbed these from Andover Junction, and even though she's back to 20% off, because she's finally blown through all her 50% off stuff that she wants to get rid of, she brought in these fantastic deals on these Temptations bowl. They are made in China, but Temptations is a very popular brand. They are usable. I have this size. It's the gold with the white inside, $4.80, and it has the little tabbed handles. I have the mug for Kerry. The doors open. It's cold, but it's fresh air. All right. So we have this size is just $4.80, and these are Temptations. And then I have, I think it's the next size up, and this one is just $6.40. They are quite usable. Does not look like she used them, but she probably got them as a gift because she loves yellow, so everybody gets her yellow. They stack right inside of each other. So $4.80 and $6.40 for the Temptations mixing bowls. Not the band. I'm waiting for Don to start singing. And these are quite usable. Great for just in case, you know. It's nice to have little inexpensive. I mean, they're not cheap, but they're inexpensive. And if you look up Temptations, you'll see it's a very good brand, and that's a very good price. And then you know, if anything happens to them for that price, you don't really get upset. Or if you make something in them and you bring them to a potluck and you don't get it back, you're not out your favorite Pyrex or anything. Yeah, you're not out of luck at a potluck. Yep. Grab this guy. He's a little larger. He's 13 inches long. This is from Vintage Crush. It's a donkey cart and planter, and he's $12.80. He is made in Japan, and he's just got a great look to him. He's a big one. Usually you see these guys quite a bit smaller, so there's some crazing in the basket and underneath, but I'm not seeing any visible like cracks or chips, and other than that, he's very cool. So it'd be good on the dresser, or a good little valet for your wallet and your phone and stuff right in there. Cute. Good size to them. All right, from our vendor, Belmont Farmhouse, who was just in today. I grabbed a few things from her that she just brought in today. And that's kind of what I try to do with these. I try to find the really good deals, or the things that just came in the door, so that they're, you know, newer. You might not have seen them in any of my pictures, so we try to get the new stuff. And she was one of the vendors that came in and worked on her space today. It's not marked. It's $8.40, but it's probably Austrian or German. It's a fine little porcelain, just a little vase or toothbrush holder, and it's got the pink and these pretty flowers that have little Moriagi finish on there. They have that extra like textured paint there. So like I said, it's not marked, but it does have the look and feel of being Austrian or German porcelain. A cute toothbrush holder, actually. Okay, we have another item from our CJ Spines, who I told you earlier, stuff has to be paid for this month as she is leaving us. And as such, she is half price. So this guy is now just $3 for the little amber carnival glass kind of coloring piggy bank. Now, whatever you put in there, you better not want it back out unless you want to break the bank, as they say. He doesn't have a stopper. He's just a nice little, but he's just very cute, and he's just now $3 for that cute little piece of glass right there. And again, if you're watching the replay, I need you to direct message me and say that you want what items that is that you want. So, what else do we have? Have a cute little aluminum. It looks like a camping kettle, and this is $9.60 from Burning Sensation. It's just a plain kettle. Not sure about if I'd use it. It's more decorative than anything. I mean, if you took the lid out, it'd be a really cute little planter that you could kind of hang the plant out, and you could use it in a decorative way that way. The handle's cool. You can fold it so it sits flat. I guess we're maybe not, I don't know. So $9.60 for that really cute little camping kettle. One of these came back in. I thought we had sold all these, but another one came in, and these have been quite popular. This is from Anthropology, and this was $12 when they had them. They are made in China. It's a contemporary piece, and this is from Jazzy Junk, and this one is $6. It's a little ceramic porcelain blue half a dozen egg holder. Oh, and we just found out from our neighbor John, who has the cross keys from his farm. When he's open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, or if you see him when you're going by.
Friday and Saturday.
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. If you see him when you're going by, if he happens to be in there. Eggs, he's got eggs, $5 a dozen, farm fresh from one of his, or from a bunch of his. He's got 40 chickens on a farm. So
That way he can rule the roost.
So eggs are just $5 for a dozen of farm fresh eggs. He also has honey too. So this is Anthropology, and this is just $6 for our little blue egg holder. This is from our vendor, Lazy Q Ranch. And this is just 3 firm. This is a very dainty little porcelain, and it is marked and made in Germany. This is a very good deal. I'm not seeing any condition issues. It's just $3. It's pale yellow flowers. And this is antique. This is, let's see, by the mark, well, it's early 1900s, I'd say. Late 1890s. But this is just a beautiful little porcelain piece here for just $3. I have the egg container for Miss Merciel. I have to look past all of Don's jokes to find if things are selling. All right, we're getting a good bunch of stuff together so we can get a box out for you. Camping pot and piggy bank. I have, okay. All right, so this is, Miss Mercille is getting this. I have the camping pot and the piggy for Mr. Littau. I had a feeling you'd like that little pig. And then I have that adorable porcelain pitcher for Miss Carrie. Now where'd my pen go? Here we go. Oh, at least the garbage can isn't there right now. I just love the shape on that teapot, that kettle. I've not seen one like that. And this is a really good deal on this little piece of porcelain. All right. I got the egg container for Miss Mercille. I got the camping pot and piggy bank for Mr. Littau, and I have the little pitcher for Miss Carrie. You're caught up on that stuff again. Okay. Few more items to go, not much more, but there are a few. I have this cute little beehive honey mill pot jar, ceramic with metal spoon and lid, 3.5 inches tall, from Picking Wildflowers from $9.60. It's a little bit newer, but the little spoon guy does come with it, and it's got the little bee on the top of the spoon. It's shaped like a beehive, so, and it is all ceramic on that, and he feels like a ceramic little bee, and that's $9.60 for the little beehive. A little honey pot. Now, I've had this up before. I brought it up again because we are now getting into that season that this is much more applicable to. And for just $6.40, it's a cute little Ray Dunn mug. It's got this funky little shape, and you got the little chick on the front, and on the back it just says beep beep. And it's a good sized cup. And that's, like I said, Ray Dunn. But I just love the little bird and the little peep peep on the back. And like I said, that's a good sized cup of coffee or tea for just $6.40. Does it have the ounces on it? No. Make it hot in microwave. I love that. I think the idiot labels that have to be put on everything. Now this just caught my eye today. This is absolutely gorgeous little piece of green glass. And it has Lily of the Valleys painted on and applied. It has the gold. This is an older piece of glass. It does have the rough pontil. And this is just $9.60 from Jazzy Junk. It's emerald glass. It does not flash. It has an applied handle. And we have the hand-painted, enamel painted flowers on here with the gold leaf accents on there. And that is just $9.60 for that. And it says a little bit of wear to the gold, and that's about it. Otherwise, it is in excellent condition. And that is just a beautiful piece of green glass. That is an older piece. And that's just $9.60. Even has the little bubbles in the glass. I would say that one's a true antique. I have another piece of Wedgwood. This is Bone China Made in England Campion, and this is a little vase from our vendor, Lazy Q, and this is $5.60. So it has these little orangey block that has pink here and the orange. So this is the front of it basically, because it has a lot more color, and on the back it even has a couple little sprigs of it. And again, that is a piece of Wedgwood, and that is just $5.60 from the Lazy Q Ranch. This guy just came in today. This is from Belmont Farmhouse, and this is newer. It's just $3.50 for the little miniature bunny rabbit creamer. Got a little hole in the mouth for the cream to pour on out of that little guy. All right, so Linda, you want that Lilies of the Valley picture? We can ship that out to you, no problem. That is an absolutely beautiful piece, and that is an old piece of glass. That is a very good deal. We've been watching a lot of the YouTube videos from a lot of these influencers that they're called. And the Crazy Lamp Lady is one that's got a huge, hey Kim, She's got a huge, and you want the Ray Dunn coffee cup, you got it. She's got a huge following, and we've been watching that, and I'm seeing it in a lot of the antique malls and stuff. The pieces of glass like this, the prices that they go for, wow. So I grabbed that right away today when I saw that because it is such a good deal. You're catching us. Huh? Oh, rabbit creamer too? Thank you. All right, we have the rabbit creamer for Miss Deborah Kennedy. Yeah, it's very cute. So yeah, we're watching some other influencers, and they do a lot of like shopping. They go to the Goodwill, and the prices even in the Goodwill, I was like, wow, just like crazy. Well, they probably upped a lot of the prices because of all these resellers that come through, do these videos, and you know, they're probably like, well, why can't we get that money if they're selling this stuff for that on eBay and there are other sources that they're selling on. I have just one item left, and I grabbed this. It just came in from Andover Junction. I have not seen one like this. This is a great piece. Oh, that's nice. This is a great piece of milk glass. It's an older piece. It's 2 pieces for $12. It's a taper candle holder with the hobnail chimney. And it's the chamber style candle holder, although you wouldn't be walking around with this. I mean, you might walk around with it like this, and then when you get wherever you're going, you would put the chimney on it. I don't think it's more decorative than usable, in my opinion. If you're going to use it, leave this chimney off. But yes, it's really cool little 2-piece, and this is just $12 for the 2-piece hobnail. If you're a milk glass collector, this is just a real fun piece. And I don't think it's a marriage because it does set right in there. It fits in there perfectly. So, and that's just $12 for the great milk glass piece. So this is, I believe, let me just double check around here what I got going on. But I do believe for once I did not miss anything. All right. Last time I did miss a bowl by my feet, but it looks like I got everything. So, all right, everybody, thanks for joining us. Anything that's going to get shipped, we'll try to work on that tomorrow. We're still, like I said, in cleanup mode, as you see Don wandering around back there. And I'm going to wrap this up now. Thanks again for everybody for joining us, and have a fantastic evening. Thank you. You wave goodbye.